playWillian, staying on Chelsea bench was difficult. 041, Willian reiterates his frustrations at Chelsea after being left on the bench on numerous occasions. 041, 11:59 p.m. BSTThe transfer window is open, and transfer talk has the latest rumors making the rounds. Follow along with our daily blog throughout the summer. Top story, Man United launch Willian. RaidJose Mourinho is ready to spend £60 million to be reunited with Chelsea midfielder Willian at Old Trafford, reports the Daily Mail. Mourinho is a keen admirer of Willian's qualities, having overcome interest from Liverpool and Spurs to bring the Brazilian to Stamford Bridge in 2013. Since the manager's departure to Manchester United, Willian has struggled to hold down a regular place at Chelsea, starting only 20 matches in the Premier League last season. The 29-year-old hit Antonio Conte in an Instagram photo celebrating the Blues' FA Cup victory, leading to speculation that he is eager to move on this summer. And United front the queue for his signature, with Mourinho convinced Willian would follow Nemanja Matic's example and become a big hit at Old Trafford. Chelsea's Willian celebrates his opener against Crystal Palace. John Walton, PA Images via Getty Images. Live blog 18.47 BST. Arsenal are set to make their second signing of the summer. Sources tell ESPN that the Gunners have agreed to a deal with Bayer Leverkusen for highly rated goalkeeper Bernd Leno. Sources tell ESPN that the deal for the 26-year-old would be for 5 years and will be somewhere in the region of £25 million. The German international has played 7 seasons with Leverkusen, is widely considered one of the top keepers in Germany and will take over at the Emirates for aging no. 1 Feder checkpoint 18.05 BST. Every summer there are rumblings that Cristiano Ronaldo wants out of Real Madrid, and this summer has been no different. The latest report comes from Italian outlet Corriere dello Sport, who insist that PSG are willing to pay Cristiano Ronaldo the €45 million per season that he is demanding in the event Real Madrid are unwilling to pay the price. The Italian daily also said that PSG are willing to hand Real Madrid a €300 million Euro bonus. Should the offer be accepted by Madrid, Corriere dello Sport note that Real Madrid could then potentially chase Neymar with the €300 million as a replacement. Ronaldo in Paris. We'll see. 1720 British summertime. Done deal. Surprise. Wolves have signed another Portuguese player and another player represented by Sergio Mendes' Justified agency. The latest is Portugal no. 1 Rui Patricio, who arrives at the Molineux after rescinding his contract at Sporting Lisbon after 12 seasons. Wolves are delighted to confirm at Selecao Portugal and at Sporting. CP number 1 Rui Patricio has joined the club on a 4-year deal. The signing of Patricio gives Wolves 8 Portuguese players, many of whom are represented by Mendes, Cristiano Ronaldo's agent, who is aligned financially with the newly promoted club. 16.20 BST. Just days after renewing his contracting at Manchester United, goalkeeper Dean Henderson has joined Sheffield United on loan, the club have confirmed. What a way to announce him. Hands clapping. Chris Wilder has made his first move in the summer transfer market, with the impressive signing of goalkeeper at Dean Henderson from at Man United on a season-long loan. https://t.co/jud5svhm for details. Large circle, white circle, black circle, crossed swords. However, German reports say that Everton are unaware of such a bid. Curious. 15.25 BST. West Ham and Crystal Palace are rumoured to be interested in Jack Wilshere. Breaking. Number of Premier League clubs waiting for it. Jack Wilshere to make decision on his Arsenal future. New contract offer is on the table. ADLI is believed to have turned down a move to Arsenal at the last minute, and his Sissako's contract announcements are expected imminently. 14.40 BST. BT Sport believe that James Maddison has passed his medical ahead of his move to Leicester. 14.25 BST. Well, it looks like Dwight Gale will join Stoke or Swansea, and Alexander Mitrovic could make the move to Fulham permanent. Newcastle could look to recruit Lyon forward Jean-Philippe Mateta and Juventus midfielder Stefano Sturaro. The Northern Echo say .14.05 BST, is it silly season? You bet it is. Tottenham's official Twitter account retweeted, but have since undone, this illustration from France's official account featuring Atletico Madrid defender Lucas Hernandez. Q. Lucas dispersed shouts. Of course, soccer ball eyes at Lucas Hernandez. France writing-handedness. A graphic picked out twitter.com/i4dvmp9h99. Equipe de France. At Equipe de France, June 18, 2018. 13.55 BST. Eden Hazard has admitted that Real Madrid interest him on the eve of Belgium's World Cup opener versus Panama. L'Equipe report .13.40 BST. Italian journalist Gianluca Di Marzio reports that Jorginho's transfer to Manchester City is nearing completion, and that Napoli have inquired about taking Arsenal's Petr Cech on a season-long loan. .13.35 BST. Despite talk of a move to the Bundesliga, BBC Sports say Ryan Brewster will sign a new contract with Liverpool. .13.30 BST. Celtic and Nice are set to go head-to-head for Manchester City striker Thierry Ambrose, as per French reports via the Scotsman. .13.15 BST. While Joe Allen has committed his future to Stoke, his midfield partner Badu Ndiaye is the subject of a €25 million bid from Wolves and interest from Galatasaray, according to Turkish outlet Fanatic. .13.05 BST. Matteo Darmian to Juventus looked a certain deal not long ago, but talks have stalled between Juve and Manchester United. Tuttosport believe that the two clubs will hold a meeting on Wednesday to resolve the situation. .12.55 BST. Following on from Polish reports earlier, BBC Sport now say that West Ham are close to agreeing a deal for Swansea goalkeeper Łukasz Fabianski. .12.40 BST. Tuttosport say that Juventus plan to scout Tottenham's Moussa Dembélé and Monaco's Youri Tielemans when Belgium face Panama later, even though neither player is expected to start. .12.25 BST. Some news regarding Issa Diop. West Ham fans. West Ham closing in on the signing of Toulouse defender Issa Diop, with the player set to have a medical in London. Unfortunately for him, he has scored just 5 goals in 33 games for the Foxes, and is now eyeing a transfer to Galatasaray. Report Tafcom. .11.55 BST. Are Wolverhampton Wanderers being linked with a Portuguese player this fine Monday? You bet they are. Valencia-based newspaper Super Deport say that Juventus are preparing a bid for João Cancelo, who spent last season on loan at Inter, but say that a proposal from Wolves could be seismic in the saga. Yeah, we know. Wolves competing with Juventus. .11.50 BST, as say that Sevilla could move for Real Madrid midfielder Marcos Llorente in case Steven Nzonzi departs this window. .11.40 BST, Newcastle were reportedly interested in Paris Saint-Germain goalkeeper Alphonse Areola, but they could be blown out of the water by Napoli and Roma. Gazzetta dello Sport say that both have an interest in the 25-year-old. .11.30 BST. We talked earlier about how Sergej Milinkovic-Savic's father wants his son to move to Juventus, but sports say that Barcelona have now also entered the running for the Lazio midfielder. .11.20 BST. Record report that Watford will make a move for Benfica goalkeeper Bruno Varela, who had previously been linked with the move to Nottingham Forest. .11.05 BST. One man who will not be on the move this summer is Stoke's Joe Allen. Joe Allen has today pledged his future to Stoke City by signing a long-term contract. The 28-year-old Welsh international has put pen to paper on a 4-year contract with the Potters. Right finger https://t.co/qmheb5tp pic.twitter.com/yajafel4pfpf3 Stoke City FC at Stoke City, June 18, 2018. 11.00 BST. Remember Vincent Janssen? The Tottenham striker spent last season on loan at Fenerbahce, and Tafcom report that the Istanbul club would like to make the move permanent. The Netherlands international scored 4 goals in 16 games in what was an injury-hit campaign. 10.55 BST, while Celtic completed the signing of Odsonne Edouard last week, they could be about to lose Moussa Dembélé. Foot Mercato in France say that Borussia Dortmund have asked about the forward several times in the last few days. 10.45 BST, Swansea goalkeeper Łukasz Fabianski has told Polish publication Szokład Sportowy that there is something in it regarding a potential transfer to West Ham. 10.35 BST, the father of Lazio midfielder Sergej Milinkovic-Savic says a move to Juventus would be best for his son. Milinkovic-Savic impressed for Serbia in their 1-0 World Cup win against Costa Rica yesterday, and has been strongly linked with Manchester United this window. 10.30 BST, Sky in Italy say that West Ham have reopened talks with Paris Saint-Germain for Javier Pastore. PSG are in desperate need of raising funds because of financial fair play, and Roma have pulled out of the running over Pastore's wage demands. 10.20 BST, the agent of Napoli midfielder Jorginho has told Tutto Mercato Web that this week will be crucial in resolving his future. The Italy international is expected to move to Manchester City this window. 10.10 BST, Antoine Griezmann went full LeBron James to tell the world he would be staying at Atletico Madrid and not moving to Barcelona. Barca were sure that the France forward would join, but Mundo Deportivo report they are now turning their attentions to Juventus playmaker Miralem Pjanic, Ajax's Frenkie de Jong, and bringing forward a deal for Gremio's Arthur. They are also looking at Sevilla centre-back Clement Lenglet, who has been linked with Manchester United. 10.00 BST, sources close to Leicester have told ESPN FC that they are set to beat Southampton. To signing of highly rated Norwich midfielder James Maddison. 9:55 British summertime, Belgium opened their World Cup campaign against Panama today, and manager Roberto Martinez has insisted that this is the sole focus. Chelsea's Eden Hazard and Thibaut Courtois, and Tottenham's Toby Alderweireld and Moussa Dembélé, will all sort out their club futures after the tournament, report the Evening Standard. 9:45 British summertime, on the front cover of Corriere dello Sport, Juventus are reportedly looking at Bayern Munich pair Robert Lewandowski and Jerome Boateng. pic.twitter.com/typethepAKLP, Corriere dello Sport, @PourSport, June 18, 2018. 9:35 British summertime, Kicker suggests Borussia Dortmund would be willing to listen to offers for Christian Pulisic once they have toured the US this summer. The paper says they have not received any bids so far, but Dortmund believe that it will be difficult to tie the forward to a new contract with his current deal ending in 2020. Liverpool and Tottenham have been linked in the past. 9:20 British summertime, AC Milan's director of football Massimiliano Mirabelli did not rule out making a move for Chelsea striker Alvaro Morata, but insisted they will wait to learn the extent of their financial fair play punishment before entering the transfer market. Morata scored just 15 goals in 48 games in all competitions for Chelsea, and rumours are rife about his future at Stamford Bridge. 9:10 British summertime, L'Équipe are reporting that Tottenham could make a bid for Lyon's €40 million rated midfielder Tanguy Ndombele, with chairman Daniel Levy determined to get a deal done. The 21-year-old could replace Moussa Dembélé in the Spurs midfield, who continues to be linked with the move to Serie A. 9:00 British summertime, Jack Wilshere's future continues to be a topic as the midfielder's Arsenal contract enters its final weeks. The Sun reckons that West Ham United are confident they can attract Wilshere to the London Stadium with the offer of a 4-year, £130,000 a week contract, while the Daily Mirror reports that another London club, Crystal Palace, are in the hunt. 8:30 British summertime, super agent Mino Raiola, as he must always be known, is doing his best to tout client Mario Balotelli around this summer, saying the striker would fit in well at Marseille. Raiola told RMC, "We have a good relationship with Marseille and I know the director very well, so we'll see. It's too soon to say now. Mario is very emotional, and he always gives 100%, and that could marry very well with the Marseillaise mentality." The fans are very passionate there. But it's too soon to talk about a move to Marseille, we'll have to wait and see. 8 o'clock British summer time. Despite his failure to keep a clean sheet in Sunday night's 1-1 draw against Switzerland, Brazil goalkeeper Alisson is on the front cover of Marca this morning. According to the Spanish sport daily, Roma have quoted Real Madrid €70 million for the player, while the European champions are only willing to go as far as €50 million. Paper talk. Fekir back on the market. Liverpool might have pulled out of a deal for Nabil Fekir, but the Lions star could still make his way to the Premier League this summer. According to The Sun, Fekir has been offered to Chelsea and Spurs for £66 million, after Liverpool refused to pay more than £53 million due to concerns over the playmaker's medical. The Reds reportedly raised doubts over a serious knee injury the France international suffered earlier in his career, leaving Jurgen Klopp to pursue other targets. But Lyon could still strike a deal for their prized asset, depending on whether Chelsea and Spurs see him as the perfect addition to strengthen their squads. Liverpool lineup alternatives. There had been talk of Liverpool potentially revisiting the Fekir transfer after the World Cup, but the latest developments suggest the Reds will now look elsewhere. TalkSport says Morocco international Hakim Ziyech is just one of the names under consideration, following his impressive performances for Ajax in the Eredivisie. Ziyech finished the season as the league's top assist provider, laying on 15 goals as well as scoring 9 of his own. Roma have also been linked with a €30 million move for the 25-year-old, but Ziyech would surely be tempted by a switch to Anfield. Ziyech isn't the only name on Liverpool's shortlist, though, with the Daily Mirror linking the Champions League finalists with a bid for highly rated Brazil youngster Lucas Paqueta. The 20-year-old forward has impressed since breaking into the first team at Flamengo, and is reported to have a release clause of £43 million. Meanwhile, the Mirror also claims that Liverpool will activate the £35 million buyout clause of Porto left-back Alex Telles. The 25-year-old has previously been tracked by Chelsea, but a move to Anfield appears more likely at this stage. Tapin's Petr Cech is being lined up for a loan move to Napoli, claims The Sun. With Arsenal aiming to bring in £22 million rated Bayer Leverkusen keeper Bernd Leno, the 36-year-old might be forced to leave in search of first-team football. Norwich playmaker James Maddison is caught at the centre of a transfer tug-of-war between Leicester and Southampton, says The Guardian. The 21-year-old scored 15 goals in the Championship last season and is regarded as a future England international. Mario Balotelli is leaning toward joining Marseille this summer, his agent Mina Raiola has told RMC Sport. The striker is available for nothing after his Nice contract expired, but his wage demands could still block a move to the Velodrome. Hoffenheim striker Andrej Kramaric is being linked to Bayern Munich by media in his homeland, Croatia. Hoffenheim manager Alexander Rosen said last month that the Bundesliga club had turned down a bid of over €30 million for Kramaric from an unnamed Italian club. To help make this website better, to improve and personalize your experience and for advertising purposes, are you happy to accept cookies and other technologies? More info here. Cookie choices.